Come on, sis. There was no tears from your eyes that you needed to wipe away. You need to stop that. Girl, if you don't get the hell on with that fake ass. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Twisted Life with Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for America's Next Top Model, Cycle 24, Episode 7, Beauty is Raw, Recap and Review. So I'm going to go ahead and start it off with saying that Christina, Aaron, Rio, Shanice, Brindy K, and Christiana were the 6 people who got the most interview time, which means that one of those 6 is going home. We've kind of gotten to that pattern and that habit. So my first thoughts: Rio still being a bitch, Christina still being bougie as fuck, and Brindy K still got a stank ass attitude. Those are my initial thoughts. So Rio and Gina are telling Aaron how they look up to her. It's amazing to me that they said that they were not going to focus on the age and the weight differences and everything else, but they keep focusing on Aaron's age. But these young girls are saying basically they look up to her because, you know, she's somebody that their mothers would look up to. I don't think that is a compliment as a 44-year-old woman, that you tell me that you think that I'm dope because my mama would like you, you know. So, but somehow from that story, Aaron decides to share with them about her husband that she walked away from during his battle with cancer. She was saying that he became a different person and she couldn't deal with the mood swings that came along with cancer, so she walked away from the marriage and she feels guilty for leaving him behind. You know what's crazy to me is, like, when I hear people say that they want to hold on to a person because they're sick, and I for some reason have never been that person. If I'm unhappy, and I don't know, maybe because I've been so selfless all of my life that now I feel like I need to be selfish. Maybe that's what it is in this mind state that I'm in right now. If I'm not happy, I'm happy, and I'm not finna stay with anybody because they are going through a rough time, whether it be medical or whether it be financial. I'm not finna stay with somebody for the kids. I have life to live, and maybe he'll forgive me one day, but I'm not going to beat myself up over about it. It's not your fault that he got cancer. It's not your fault that he died. Maybe I'm just a callous bitch, but that's just where I'm at in my life right now. I have lived my life so much for other fucking people that right now at 44, I'm not going to feel any guilt about being selfish for me. And if I know that staying in a relationship is emotionally breaking me down, I need to walk away if I'm strong enough to do so. So I understand her pain. I understand her guilt. It's just I'm in a different mind space with that. So Tyra is basically giving the girls a handover, a manicure, and everybody's so confused, like, what's going on? They wonder what's going to be the next big thing that's going to pop up, and all of a sudden Tyra, she pops up at the house. This is when they have those little sit-down chats and they get everybody to open up and share something or ask Tyra questions. So basically, they just all open up. Christina opens up about her dad and his heart problems and how she tries to be so strong and so tough, so no, she doesn't let anybody in. She puts up walls, and she wants to be open and vulnerable so she can connect more with the girls. Tyra asked them, did they understand what the raw shoot was about? No, they already thought that it was going to be a nude shoot. And Sandra's like, no, I can't do the nude shoot. And Aaron's like, no, I can't do it either. I got kids to think about. You know, she's a mother of 5. She got 3 grandchildren. She was like, that's not for me. And she breaks down crying about that. I don't understand what the heck you crying for about that. You don't do nudes. You don't do nudes. What you crying for? Unless, well, I think she did say that she thought that this would be the end of her modeling career if she refused to do the nude shoot. There's been many models on Top Model that has refused to do the nude shoot, and they stuck around. So, like, do y'all not watch these seasons? Like, I don't know. Anyway, the way that they were staging this, I thought this was going to be the week for the runway show, but no, it wasn't. But a lot of stuff that they talked about in this show, they carried over to the runway show that I mentioned, so it may be building up to that. Let's see. So basically the raw shoot was going to just be them without makeup, stripped down, plain face it. Like right now I have like lip gloss on my lips but it's a clear lip gloss. Other than that, y'all know I'm pretty plain faced. Y'all can see my dark circles, my lack of vitamin D. Y'all can see all that, but I really don't wear makeup. So that's basically what they're going to be. They're natural selves, and they're going to have other models' hands appear in the photos, you know, as showing as a symbol of like the support that they have, you know, always being uplifted and upheld for whatever issues that they may have. So that's why they had to get their hands manicured. And Tyra's going to be the director and the photographer for the shoot. So during the shoot, Christina, she looked very pained in her face, like she was about to cry. I think they were trying to evoke sadness. And I think a lot of these girls were mistaken sadness and vulnerability. They are not one and the same. You could be vulnerable without looking sad, but she looked sad. But she was fully covered with everybody else's hands. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. They showed Gina, Shanice, and Brandy K next. The posing and the pictures of these three girls were more them. The hands were minimal. So you saw more of who they were through these photos. Kyla, her shoot and Christiana's shoot basically showed more vulnerability to me. All the pictures, though, pretty much look the same, except for Erin's. Erin's picture looked very labored. Yeah, she looked very labored. So, for the challenge, they were basically doing a no bullying video campaign. Director X is back on the set with his screaming ass, and they needed to write their own personal statements as well. So, Director X has them screaming. So they need to scream at the top of their lungs. Stacey McKenzie's going to come onto the set as well, just to kind of mentor and coach the girls. And they go to work in groups of 3 and choose one person that they want to get to know more about. And Brandy K decided to choose Christina because she says they have conflict and this may be a good way for them to know each other better. Of course, her roadie Shanice is the third person. Now, from what I've seen, they didn't like dive into Christina's story because I'm not sure who the person was that they were supposed to get to know better. We really didn't get Christina's story for us to know more about her. We didn't get that. Sandra, Christiana, and Kyler, they were a team. Aaron, Rio. Aaron, Rio? Something's wrong. Rio, Gina, yeah, and Aaron, they were a team because, again, they think Aaron is their mama. So anyway, Stacey comes in and she asks Christina, has she been bullied? And of course she said she has. She said even in the model house. Well, Shanice thinks that she's being fake. She's like, when she opened up the Tyra, I was liking her a little bit more, but now she's playing victim again. Okay, I guess they just don't like her to be honest about the people in the house and how they treat her. Y'all do like dog shit. This dog walk this girl. Y'all do. Let's just be honest. You and Brandy K are the most. Well, anyway, that's too much like right for her to like answer a question. And like I said, she didn't go into details. She told Stacey that she wanted to stay focused, so she wasn't going to really go into details about what happened. So how she was playing victim, whatever. She's asked a question. So Rio, Gina, and Aaron, I say they teamed up first, and I understand them wanting the girls to be vulnerable and exhibit on camera. And I noticed they showed everybody showing emotion. Everybody was in tears. Everybody was hugging each other and everything. Everybody except Christina. This is already telling me that Christina's going home. See, I don't know why, but I was not emotionally connected to any of them. None of them. And it's so weird because half of their stories is my own personal story. So I don't know why I wasn't connecting to any of them. It didn't resonate with me at all. And the other half of them, if it wasn't my direct story, it's people that I know. So I don't know why I was not feeling emotionally connected at all to any of these women's story. Maybe it was the music playing, the added soundtrack that gave it the manufactured feeling. Maybe that's what it was. Well, they had Tyra add a voiceover, and basically all the sayings that they had written, Tyra was doing the voiceover for them, and that didn't resonate with me either. I thought it would have been much better if they used their own voices. That's what I thought would have been much better. Tyra has a very distinctive voice. And to hear her saying that she was a terrorist, oh, people think that she was a terrorist and things of that nature, I just didn't get it. And one of the things I loved about, who was the first group? The first group was, Christina, Sandra, and Kyla. They actually told personal stories in their video. That's the one thing I did like about them. Nobody else seemed to get really connected to the storylines for me. So, yeah. But, yeah, I didn't like Tyra doing the voiceover. I really would have preferred it being the girls doing their own voiceovers. They used to train these girls to actually be able to perform and speak in a commercial setting, but I guess they don't do that no more. I guess that's not what this show is about anymore. So, like I said, Sandra, Kyla, and Christiana, I thought they showed the rawest emotion. Like I said, they actually told a story about themselves, and Director X agreed. Aaron, Rio, and Gina, I didn't feel anything from their video, not at all. But Drew said it was very powerful for him. But he said at the end, it was the most powerful, and at the beginning is where it seemed a bit generic. It just seemed generic to me the entire way through. He said he really didn't get a feeling of who they were. That's exactly it. What was my feeling from beginning to end. I didn't get a feeling of who they were. Christina, Brindy, and Shanice, their video seemed too contrived to me. It was like they were putting on for the camera. Drew thought that they were like the best thing since sliced bread, but the campaign guest was saying that they never brought any feeling of hope at the end of the video, and that's not what this campaign is about. They want to see you rise above with all these issues where you need to have like some type of release at the end, and they just seem to walk in misery through the entire video. Like I said, my first vote was the group one, which was Christiana, Sandra, and Kyla, and they chose video one as well. So Tyra announced that they're going to have a panel coming up next, and Shanice says to Christina that she said to Christina, she says that Christina needs to go home because she's fake and phony. I'm like, let's get a judging discussion this week. Can we actually hear the judges' extra views before they eliminate somebody? I love Tyra's dress that she had on. I don't know why I love bold stripes. I just love that. It's cute. Well, Kyla was up first. I don't know what the heck she had on at panel. I don't know what was going on with Kyla's ensemble. I don't know what was going on with the ensemble. I can't even say nothing nice about it. Her picture was pretty cute. I thought it gave too much side profile though, because this shoot was about vulnerability, and by them doing that complete side profile, her head was tilted all the way back. You didn't see any vulnerability in that photo. It looked like she was being splashed with a body of water. I didn't see vulnerability. Y'all let me know if y'all agree or disagree. But I still thought the picture was cute. Sandra, I loved her picture. She looked so soft, so serene. She didn't look sad. She just looked exposed. I loved her picture. Shanice, she looked so basic to me. She started crying because she thought it looked basic as well. But they tell her that she is the rising star of the show. I just do not see it, y'all. I do not see it. Brindy came. She gets on my fucking nerves. I loved that fucking picture. Oh my God, I love that picture. The posing, her face, the soft and gentleness of her face, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the immaturity, the youth that showed through her, the innocence. That's what it is, the innocence that showed through her face in that picture. I loved Brindy K's picture. Y'all noticed that this week she was a lot closed mouth though. They didn't show a lot of her talking about people. That had to do with editing, because Brindy K don't know how to shut the fuck up. She always has something to say. Always got a personal thought to say about somebody or something. But I love that pic nonetheless. I loved it. Rio, they thought she was fabulous. I thought she looked the same as she did in the last 6 weeks. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I say this every week. Am I the only one that's seeing that Rio is giving us the exact same look week after week after week. Gorgeous girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Cute, but same facial expression week after week. I do not see growth with Rio. As beautiful as she is, I do not see her growth. Am I the only one that feels that way? Let me know down in the comment section. Erin's picture, I just did not like. I did not like it at all. The hands on her body were creepy. The way that they were positioned actually made it look like it was her own arms, but just lighter complexion than she is. It looked creepy as hell. Her hair was covering up her face, so you didn't really get to see any emotion evoked from that photo at all. Except for it looked like, why are these girls touching me? That's the look that I saw in the quarter portion of face that they showed. I didn't like that picture. I was completely concerned if they thought that was the best photo. Well, Gina's picture was beautiful. She always knows how to strike a pose. I said a pose. What was I thinking? She knows how to strike a pose. She knows how to model, invoke. She knows how to do that. And her years of posing for Playboy and modeling for Playboy has paid off. She was saying that she was being held back and not allowed to model. That's what the fuck he was doing for Playboy Girl is modeling. It just was modeling for porn and doing porn videos, but you was still modeling. So don't act like you ain't had no experience with this before. Stop that. Christiana, this time when she got up the panel, this time she caught me in my feels with her story. This time, this is what I wanted to evoke from the challenge that I didn't get from any of the girls. Right here, right now, I welled up with tears listening to Christiana talk about her molestation. That's what I wanted in the challenge. I didn't get that in the challenge. So, yeah, she brought it. She brought it on. And Ashley and a lot of the other girls, they completely broke down. But Tyra Banks. Come on, sis. There was no tears from your eyes that you needed to wipe away. You need to stop that. Girl, if you don't get the hell on with that fake ass empathy or sympathy or whatever it is, no, there was no tears coming from your damn eyes. Anyway, her photo was beautiful. It was kind of breathful. It's almost like she was taking a breath and she was able to get her breath back. That's the look that she was evoking in that photo for me. Ashley and Law, they felt it all the way down to their souls. That's what they said. I didn't get that from the picture. I didn't feel it all the way down to my soul. I just thought she had, she was able, you could see her release in the photo. That's what I saw. Christina was last. Christina's skin is fucking flawless. Oh my God. She looked like she does when she wears makeup. She was just absolutely gorgeous. But the picture was flat. The picture was flat. Doing the shoot, I thought that she looked pained, and they said that she looked like she was on the bed waiting for the photographer to show up just to take the picture, but she wasn't really modeling. But you can't make me believe that that was her best shot. I refuse to believe that. Tyra said that she's not the girl to not have to wear makeup, and Christina was like, I don't wear makeup all the time. I think that my natural beauty is beautiful. I don't wear makeup. I try not to. And Tyra was like, no, you don't need to wear makeup. I know what the heck I'm talking about pretty much. You need to wear makeup. Some girls are not made to not wear makeup. I'm one of them people. I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, fucking bye. That girl's face is fucking flawless. Please. She does not need makeup. I don't know what the heck Tyra was looking at. Tyra face, yeah, she's right. Tyra's needing makeup. Tyra does not have that face that cannot wear makeup. Tyra face looked like the pits of hell without makeup on. And I mean, I've seen her face without makeup, but stop, Tyra. Stop with the damn lies. That girl's face is fucking flawless. Anyway, no filters. The girl's face is flawless. So we didn't get the judge in discussion again. I'm very disappointed that we don't get to hear the judge's actual opinion before they come out there and present to us the best pick. Backstage, Brendy's her same self. Yeah, of course they had to show us checking Christina. She always has a fucking opinion. I'm like, shut the hell up, Brendy. My tops though, my top two was Brandy K and Sandra. With Brandy K for the win, despite how I fucking feel about her. My bottom two were Christina and Erin, with Erin to go home. Everybody, though, ended up being the #1 pick. And I'm like, lies y'all tell. They said everybody had the best picture this week except for Christina and Aaron. Lies you tell. Everybody's picture was not the same standard. Stop them lies. Stop the doggone lies. She said, Tyra said that Aaron's picture was not strong at all. But she's going to keep her in the competition anyway because she's moldable. She listens to them. She doesn't complain. She doesn't give her own opinion. She shuts up and just take it because she wants it so bad. So that's what they were really saying. They said that Aaron's complete body of work was weak. But they also looked at the body of who the person was standing in front of them. And compared to Christina, Aaron just has a better attitude. So they prefer to keep Aaron around. Like I said, this show is not about modeling anymore. It's not about modeling. I give a fuck about people's attitudes. Like, I keep saying I want Brandy K to go because of her fucking attitude. They kept her bitch ass around. She has one of the worst fucking attitudes, but they kept her around. But yeah, they don't like Christina's attitude, so they want to get rid of her. They said they think that she's only there for exposure and not for education, so they're gonna let her go her own way since she knows it all anyway. Let me give you my opinion. I appreciate the fact that Christina speaks up for herself. Yes, she is bougie as fuck. Like I told y'all before, she does not take criticism well. She's not going to let anyone talk negative about her, and I respect the hell out of her for that. Maybe it's because I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck who you are and what position you're in. I'm not going to let you belittle me. And that's exactly what they have done to that girl on a weekly basis. And I'm speaking of the judges. The judges have belittled the shit out of her on a weekly fucking basis. And just because you are judging doesn't mean that I don't have my opinion about what the fuck you say. It doesn't mean that I don't have the right to say what my opinion is about what you said. That doesn't change your judgment of if you think that my modeling is this way or that way. It doesn't change that because I have an opinion about what you said. So in this particular case, I think that they just wanted to break that girl. I think they wanted to break her the fuck down. They thought she was up on a high horse and they wanted to break her the fuck down. And since, even though she shedded some tears, they couldn't break her like they wanted to do. They want her to shut the fuck up. And she's not that type of person to shut the fuck up and go away lightly. And I just appreciate it, for real. Regardless of her bouginess, because like I said, she is still bougie as a motherfucker. But yeah, they wanted to break her down, and she was not going to go down without a fight. So, and I'm so glad, because Brandy K told her that she need to go out there and basically grovel. I'm so glad Christina did not do that. I'm so glad she did not do that. So anyway, I think Christina reminded Tyra Banks of Naomi Campbell when it came to her personality. That's my opinion. Because Naomi Campbell is very sure of who she is as a person. And I think that not on a model level, I'm not saying that Christina is Naomi Campbell on a model level, but she does not let people talk unkindly to her, regardless of who you are. And I just think that's just my opinion. So I don't agree with the judges for sending her home. I don't. We've had bitches make it all the way to the #1 spot on this show. So I just don't agree. Her pictures were not weak at all. So if you're basing off of, yeah, I just don't agree. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank y'all for coming back to this channel. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all disagree with me, go and leave it down in the comment section. I don't mind. Go and disagree. Put all your comments, your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with that everybody should have been the winner, that everybody's picture was on an equal plane. Or if not, who did y'all think should have been #1? I still think Brandy K, but alone, her picture stood out alone, should have been #1. With Sandra #2 and Christiana #3. That's what was my pick. And do you agree that Christina just should have went home because they don't like her attitude? Or do you agree like me, they should have been focusing on who's the actual model? Because I mean, how many weeks in? This episode 7? We are 7 weeks in, and you haven't molded Erin into a model yet? but you think she's moldable. Okay. All right. Whatever. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for coming back again. Peace.